October 6th. We're hunting a spot on private land that we haven't been to yet this year. We've been scouting the farm bordering this and had a couple sits in some oaks and saw a couple decent bucks there about a week ago. But just wanted to change it up this evening. Finally got a couple hours to come hunt after work and school, and we checked the camera and there seems to be a mainframe 8 traveling through here. He's been in here the past couple days pretty consistently. So we're hunting this ridge side that leads to a bedding area out in front of us where it bowls out, and those deer are coming up over this point here and walking this trail right by us to these white oaks, and then there's a clover field and everything right below us. And we're hunting right in here in this thick stuff, and we have a couple good shots if they travel through here. So hopefully this deer will be up moving this evening, and we can get a shot at something. Our target's that buck, but possibly debate on if there's a doe come through, and if there is, we might drop her too. But hopefully we can see some action, and yeah. It was a slow evening. We saw those does down in the pasture. Then we just had that deer come in there right before dark to feed. And I thought it was a doe at first, but then it came closer and realized there's a little pencil head spike. But all in all, it was a windy, slow. It wasn't a great sit this evening. But we got that buck coming in around 8 in the morning, past couple mornings. So we're gonna get out of here now, and we're gonna come back up here and sit in this spot tomorrow morning, see if we can get a chance at that buck. And at that point early in the day, I might take a doe, depending on how it is, because we got some rain moving in the afternoon. But our main goal is possibly get a shot at that buck. If it doesn't work out, possibly a doe. But we'll be back out in the morning, and we'll see you then. It's October the 22nd. We're out here hunting private land of ours, and there's an area where we've hunted a couple times and have a couple decent bucks on camera. Have yet to have an encounter with any of them, but we have this cold front coming in. It's been about 54 all day, and there's some rain coming about the next week, like straight. So hopefully these deer will be up and moving, and one of these bucks walk in front of us, and we get a shot at one of them. So hopefully we get a shot. Here comes a buck. Buck, buck, buck. He's grunting. I can hear him. He's following these does. about to drop right there. Shot that buck about 20 minutes ago. He had walked up here, bedded down. Then I just saw him get up a couple minutes ago, and he's taking a couple steps. He's up in this brush stuff, and I think he bedded back down. I thought I smoked him at first, but then I watched back the footage, and he turned as I shot, and he jumped the string and turned. And I think I hit the liver for sure, and I think I clipped the back of the lungs. So now it's going to be a painstaking wait, and he's going to die soon, but we just got to give him some time, not jump him. So we're just going to sit here and wait and just listen and see what happens, and just give him the time he needs to drop. But it's the first deer down on the year. Really pretty, nice buck. I'm happy with it, and we're just going to give him time. Then I'll show you the recovery. Alright, just got back home here. We had been reviewing the shot. I was at my dad's farm, and yeah, we came to the consensus that that buck was shot in the liver by the way he was moving and the tail flicking and everything. And but yeah, trying to do the smart thing and just give him the night, go get him at the first light. That'll be about 14 hours or so, and hopefully we find an expired deer. The shot was far from perfect, so now we got to play the mental chess match of maybe sleeping an hour or so. But it's hunting; these things happen. You always try to go for the humane kill, but this was a shot that was far from perfect. But it's a fatal shot, and it happens. So there's no need to get all worked up about it. We're just gonna give it some time, and we're gonna go in there tomorrow and find our deer. But let me clarify the scenario. Those does came in, were feeding on the corn, because this is West Virginia, and I had heard a grunt in the distance, and I knew it was on showtime, and saw him coming. He was coming directly at me, but it was hard self-filming, or I would have shot him at about 10 yards right in front of me, but he was coming straight at me, so I couldn't get the camera around, get turned around. But so I let him come in. He was grunting at them does. He bumped him out of there, and that's good, and that's a sign the rut's coming, and he knows those does aren't ready, but he's starting to get worked up. So he started feeding and turned and gave me the shot, and I waited for the arm to come forward, and for some odd reason I put it farther back, so the shot was far from perfect, but it's a lethal one, and we'll find a dead deer. And yeah, and I'll show you the recovery tomorrow morning when we get up and go find it. So let's go find a deer. Oh yeah, he died last night. Alright, we had just found our buck. He didn't go 40 yards. He died last night. The shot wasn't as terribly far back as I thought, and he died within a few hours, but we found him, got our hands on him, and great start to the season. Now we're going to go get the side-by-side, get him picked up, and then go take care of him. But thanks for watching. We'll have a lot more videos coming soon on here, hunting, fishing, fly tying, all that good stuff. So stay tuned, and see you on the next one.